Jai Shri Gurudev. Good morning to everyone, students. Welcome to chemistry class. In the previous class, we are discussing some methods to prepare carboxylic acid, that is by oxidation of alcohols and from alkyl benzene and from nitriles. Now we are going to study some more methods to prepare carboxylic acids. Now the first method is from esters. From esters. How we can prepare carboxylic acids from esters? Here there are two methods, that is by acid hydrolysis of esters and also base hydrolysis of esters. Results gives carboxylic acids. That is we have studied one by one. Now take first one, acid hydrolysis of esters. From esters under that here acid hydrolysis of esters. Esters is treating with acid undergo hydrolysis gives carboxylic acids and alcohol. That process we also called as de-esterification de-esterification. That is example, observe the process of hydrolysis of esters is called de-esterification. De-esterification, where the esters is anhydrolyzing, you get carboxylic acids and alcohols. Now we have studied acid condition. So take example RC double bond O, bond R. This is called as ester. Gender representation of esters, which is treating with the acid, that is which is balance of acid H plus, hydrolysis means water, that is acid in balance of water, undergo hydrolysis. This is the ester bond. This C double bond O, this bond O, this group we call as ester functional group, generally represented like that. Now on hydrolysis, here the bond is cleaves. One side H is moves from water and another side OH. Now write the resulting products are R C double bond O OH plus ROH, that is R bond OH. What is its name? Carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid, this is general representation, right? Now what is its name? Alcohol, that is general representation of alcohol. Alcohols. So on acid hydrolysis of ester results carboxylic acids and alcohols. This process we called as de-esterification, and the reverse process we called as esterification. That is manufacture or preparation of esters from carboxylic acids and alcohols we called as esterification. This is the de-esterification process. Now take example. Take methyl ester, that is CH3 bond C double bond O bond CH3, that is methyl acetate. We also called as methyl ester. Methyl acetate, this is acetate group, this is methyl group, which is on acid hydrolysis, H plus in balance of water. What it gives, the bond between oxygen and carbon is broken, right? Carbon and R is nothing but other than hydrogen. In case of esters, this bond is broken, one side moves H from water and another side OH. Okay, so this is simply I am telling how you get the products. Actually the mechanism will be different. Here no need to study the mechanism of an de-esterification of this ester. Now what you get, CH3 C double bond O bond OH, right? That one CH3 bond C double bond O bond OH plus the remaining is CH3 and OH. What it does? CH3 bond OH. What its name? Acetic acid or ethanoic acid. The common name is acetic acid. Either write common name or IUPAC name, your wish. And what is name? Methanol. Methanol. So this is the esterification, that is preparation of carboxylic acids from esters by acid hydrolysis. Acid hydrolysis get carboxylic acid. Similarly, we can prepare carboxylic acid by base hydrolysis. Before going to base hydrolysis, let's take some more examples in the case of acid hydrolysis. Now observe example 2. Example 2. Take an ester, that is CH3 bond C double bond O bond C2H5. C2H5 is called what? Ethyl. This is ethyl group, this is acetate group, so that ethyl acetate. What is name? Ethyl acetate. This is a compound of ester. Now which is an hydrolysis? Acid hydrolysis means H plus bond, sorry not bond, bar water. It means acid is present in water. Now what will happen after putting acid? The bond is cleaved here. One side moves H and one more side OH. Right now CH3 C double bond O bond OH plus C2H5 OH, that is C2H5 OH. What its name? This is called ethanol. How many carbons are there? 2 carbons. And the alcoholic function group. This is carboxylic acid function group, 2 carbons. So ethanoic acid is the IUPAC name and the common name is acetic acid. Got it? So this is the acid hydrolysis of ester to prepare carboxylic acid. Now similarly, take one is homework. Do this one. CH3 bond CH2 C double bond O CH3. What is name? Methyl 1 2 3. 3 carbons means propanoate. Side effect name is methyl propanoate. Now, which is an acid hydrolysis, H plus and water. What type of products you get? Write their names or complete this reaction. Take this is homework. Now take the second method is base hydrolysis of esters. The second method is base hydrolysis of esters. In base hydrolysis of esters, when esters is treating with base, you get sodium or potassium or calcium salts of carboxylic acids, that is recalled as soap, and the process recalled as saponification. The resultant compounds and products is on neutralizing with acid to get respective carboxylic acids. Okay, so to understand that, while we are writing the chemical reaction and explaining, if you will get easily. So observe the chemical reaction. Now listen, in the base hydrolysis of esters, hydrolysis of esters by base is called as a saponification. Hydrolysis of esters by base is called saponification. Important for 1 mass. Saponification. This process we called as what? Saponification. Why we call saponification? Or what is the mean by soap? Soap is nothing but salts of carboxylic acids or fatty acids we called. Fatty acids is nothing but made by carboxylic acids, or it is the smallest units or the fatty acids is consist of smallest units of carboxylic acids. Here soap is nothing but sodium or potassium salts of carboxylic acid. Soap is nothing but sodium or potassium or calcium salts of carboxylic acids. This is called as soap. Now, when an hydrolysis of esters in presence of bases such as sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide or calcium hydroxide, such kind of bases, it results respective salts of carboxylate ion along with alcohols. That carboxylic acid ion are neutralizing in presence of HCl or any acid, you get respective carboxylic acid. Okay, so that the base hydrolysis of esters we called as saponification. Got it? Now observe the chemical reaction. Generally, we are taking a carboxylic acid, that is R, C double bond O, bond O, bond R. This is ester, right? Generally. Now, base hydrolysis. Base is nothing but OH minus. For acid, we are writing H plus. Either you write HCl is an acid, or you can also write H plus. Here, H plus is nothing but acid ion, and base is NaOH. Or take KOH, or take calcium hydroxide. These are the some bases. If you get confused, take the complete base NaOH, or take OH minus ion. In this case, all the common ions are OH minus ion. Those are behaved as basic ions, right? So that we are taking base OH minus. If you get confused, take Na plus ion also. That is base of base like NaOH in water. This is called base hydrolysis. Now observe on base hydrolysis, you get salt. Here the bond is leaves. One side moves Na from base, and this R side moves OH. Got it? What you get now? R bond, C double bond O, bond O, Na plus R bond OH. Okay. See, R C double bond O, Na. That one here, and R bond OH here. So what its name? Alcohol. And now what we call this one? Sodium carboxylate, right? In the previous case, in the case of acid hydrolysis, here in place of sodium you get directly H, that we call carboxylic acid. Now in base hydrolysis you get salt, right? This is salt. In place of hydrogen there is a sodium. If you take potassium hydroxide, you get potassium salt. If you take calcium, you get calcium salts. This is called as saponification, or this is called as soap. That is sodium salts of carboxylate, that is sodium carboxylate. Sodium carboxylate. Okay. Now, this sodium carboxylate are neutralizers. Now again take this one, that is C double bond O, bond ONA, which is neutralizing with HCl. Take HCl. Now, in place of Na, H is added, and Na and Cl becomes NaCl minus NaCl. That is C double bond O, OH plus NaCl. So what is name? Carboxylic acid. So in the case of base hydrolysis, to get carboxylic acid, we are doing two-step process. One is treating with base, and the second step is neutralizing with acid. But in case of acid hydrolysis, directly we get carboxylic acids by treating with acid. Okay, so this is the difference between acid and base hydrolysis. And in both the cases you get carboxylic acids only, the main products. But the base hydrolysis of esters we called as what? Saponification. Why we call it saponification? Because we get salts of carboxylate, that we call soap. Now take example. Take example methyl acetate. CH3, C double bond O, CH3. What is name? Already we have studied methyl acetate. Methyl acetate. Right. Now do base hydrolysis, which is treating with base. Directly write here NaOH in presence of water. Or you get confused, right? Whatever we are written in the closed reaction, that is NaOH in presence of water. Okay. Now what will happen? The reaction, the bond will be included here. Reaction will be continued. Here not H, Na, and here OH. So what you get? CH3 bond C double bond O, Na, plus the remaining is CH3 bond OH. What its name? Methanol is the byproduct. Okay. Now the main product is sodium acetate, right? This is sodium, this is acetate here. So we call sodium acetate. Now take this one. In the second step, take sodium acetate, that is CH3, C double bond O, Na. Now it is treating with what? HCl, means neutralizing with HCl. What will happen? In place of Na, H is added. So the resultant one is CH3 bond C double bond O, and in place of Na, H is added. This NaCl becomes sodium chloride salt. So what its name? Acetic acid. Got it? So this is the ester hydrolysis of base or hydrolysis of esters by base. Example we have studied one. Similarly, take one more example for homework. Ethyl acetate. Take ethyl acetate. Ethyl acetate means CH3 C double bond O. This is acetate group, and ethyl means C2H1. What is name? Ethyl acetate. Now take this one homework. Complete the reaction by using base. Got it? Now take the third method from acid chlorides. Preparation of carboxylic acid from acid chlorides. The next method is from acid chlorides. So here the acid chlorides is an hydrolyzing to get respective carboxylic acids and elimination of hydrogen chloride liquid, hydrogen chloride, that is hydrogen chloride in gaseous form. That process is called as hydrolysis of acid chlorides to get carboxylic acids. Now observe the example. The acid chlorides are generally written as, that is, take the definition: hydrolysis of acid chlorides or acid halides results carboxylic acids. Okay, this is the process happen. Now take a general representation of acid chlorides, that is RC double bond O bond Cl. This is called acid chloride, right? In place of chlorine, if you take any halogen, that we call acid halides. Now acid chloride, which is on hydrolyzing. Hydrolyzing means treating with water. So what you get? Here there is one hydrogen, right? That hydrogen and Cl becomes HCl. The remaining is, in place one H is eliminated or loses in water, the remaining is OH. That OH is added in place of Cl. You get C double bond O bond OH. Got it? So this is called what? Carboxylic acid. This is the simplest method to prepare carboxylic acid by hydrolysis of acid chloride. Now take example acetyl chloride. Take acetyl chloride. That is in place of CH3 C double bond O Cl. What is name? Acetyl chloride. This acetyl chloride on hydrolyzing with water, what you get? H and Cl becomes HCl and CH3C double bond O, and OH of water becomes ethanoate or ethanoic acid. So what you get? CH3 C double bond O bond OH plus H and Cl becomes HCl. What its name? Acetic acid. Okay, so this is the example. Now similarly take one more example. This is acetyl chloride. Now take benzyl chloride. Benzene means benzene ring. bond C double bond O bond Cl. What is name? Benzyl chloride. This benzyl chloride on hydrolyzing with water, what it get or what it gives here, the bond is cleared. Okay, one side is OH and here H. So write the products. Benzene C double bond O, in place of Cl OH is substituted plus H and Cl becomes HCl. What is its name? Benzoic acid. Okay, so like that we are preparing carboxylic acids by using some reactants. Okay, students, understand? I hope you are understanding. Here we have studied 6 methods to prepare carboxylic acid. Yesterday, it means in the last class we have studied from alcohols and from alkyl benzene and also from nitriles or hamides. Now today in this class we are studying from esters by acid hydrolysis and also base hydrolysis, and the last method is from acid chlorides, and along with we also studied by using Grignard reagent with solid carbon dioxide, that we call what? Dry ice. Solid carbon dioxide we call dry ice. Okay, these are the some methods we are using to prepare carboxylic acids. Now in the next class we will go to study the properties of carboxylic